What? What?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13 and verse 23. Can the Egyptian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson off by giving all the honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect that are out there diligently pushing his word in truth and in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, so this lesson is inspired by a video that I had come across of what appears to be a Hamite, okay, a Canaanite, descended from Canaan, okay, who is a cursed people, okay, pursuant to I want to say that's Genesis, the 9th chapter. Yeah, this is Genesis 9, and I'll start at verse 20. And Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered with his tent within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall be unto his brethren. Okay, so that is the curse, all right, that will be upon the Canaanites, okay, the Hamites, the so-called Africans, okay. They are descendants from Ham, all right, descendants from Canaan, Zidon, which is the next, Canaan's firstborn, so on and so forth. Okay, those are the people that are occupying that land today. And these are the exact same people who have had their way, okay, in having us enslaved, all right, going as far back as the Egyptians, okay, Mitzrayim, Matzazarium, okay, which is also, I believe it's Canaan's, I believe it's his nephew, if I'm not mistaken, or his brother. I can't remember. You can go into that. I think it's First Chronicles, around the first chapter or so. All right, but needless to say, they've all had a hand in enslaving us, okay, causing us to go off. Okay, you can go into that with in Nehemiah the 13th chapter. They were selling to us on the Sabbath. Okay. Salakia, bear with me while I find it. I might have gone too far. Let me see. Is it under Tyree? Yeah, there we go. Nehemiah 13, and I'll start at verse 15. In those days saw I in Judah some treading wine presses on the Sabbath, and bringing in sheaves and laden asses, as also wine, grapes, and figs, and all manner of burdens, which they brought into Jerusalem on the Sabbath day. And I testified against them in the day wherein they sold victuals. There dwelt men of Tyre, okay, which is Tyre is a African city or a people, really, okay, but this is a land that they're referencing, okay. There dwelt men of Tyre also therein, which brought fish and all manner of ware, and sold on the Sabbath unto the children of Judah and in Jerusalem. So you see, they had a way for of us going off, okay, having us, do labor, all right, selling to us, and we're, Jake being Jake, not really, giving a damn, all right. We're buying on the Sabbath, okay. Also, if you go into the book of Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, you'll read the curses that will come upon these African nations, right? It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Zidon and prophesy against it. Okay, remember, Zidon is was the grandson of Ham, okay, Canaan's firstborn, okay. Ham being the progenitor of the African, so-called African races, all right, and we are not a part of that, mind you, okay. We come from the lineage of Shem, okay. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Zidon, and I will be glorified in the midst of thee, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall have executed judgments in her, and shall be sanctified in her. For I will send unto her pestilence and blood into her streets, and the wounded shall be judged in the midst of her by the sword upon her on every side, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, so this is, hey, we are to prophesy against these Hamite nations. Okay, now you have a culture nowadays that's, that considers all black people to be, Africans. Okay, there's a movement, the Pan-African groups, okay, that are Afro, African, just everything, wearing dashikis, 5% all kind of stuff, man. Okay, we are not Africans, all right. And if you still coming in the spirit of you are African, you from Africa's your homeland, we're not African Americans, okay. The word African comes from I think it's he's either Italian or German, conqueror, right? America, not Amerigo Vespucci, but Africanus. I forget his name completely. Something Africanus. Okay, and that's where the continent comes from. But these different countries within the land of Africa, okay, such as Libya, okay, Ethiopia, right, Egypt, so on and so forth. A lot of those names still hold their names today, because they were those are the same biblical names, all right, that were given unto them, right? But going back to what I was saying, 70 AD, when the Israelites were being persecuted, all right, we fled into Africa, okay, we fled into Africa, and we brought all our technology, our smarts, you have Mason, guys that knew how to build. Okay, we had everything. All right, physicians. You see, so coming into a land that's wasn't primarily occupied by us, and we come with all this glory about us, because we're us being the chosen people. These Africans didn't like that too much. Okay, they have an issue with us over here in America, so-called African Americans, so-called Negroes, because they know that we're not the people. We're not the same people, though everybody gets looped into one race of people. All right, for the sake of Esau, controlling everything, and having a say. But we don't get the same treatment as these Hamites. They come over here and get business loans, okay, without question. All right, they just got to say they want to open up a bodega, or they want to open up a little corner store, a liquor store, right? All they got to do is just go to the go through the process of getting a business loan right up front, and they're approved right away. But you try to get Jake to go and try to get a business loan to start something to better, his condition, his situation, denied instantly, right? These are the same people who have had, who are within a tumult, man, of trying to, come against us. It says, Psalms 83:2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see, so they tried to destroy our existence, not necessarily our physical existence, but mentally to keep us at a low frequency. Okay, having us, calling us black, calling us Africans, right? Whatever, Negroes. All right, that produces nothing but a low vibration, But when you know that you're an Israelite and you turn your ways back to the ways of our ancient forefathers, all right, back ultimately the ways of the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, you operate in a higher frequency, man. You move differently. Okay, you converse differently. You have a aura about you. Okay, and it's visible. It's known. It's the light that comes off of the men of the Lord. Okay. It says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gebal, Ammon, Amalek, and the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. You see? So, they are let's go that let's get that real quick. Okay? Because the Philistines are Africans. Okay? So when the scriptures refer to them, those are the ancient Africans. All right? Damn. Is it in Chronicles? Philistines. Salakia. Let me, I just want to make sure I'm giving good information. All right, I think we're getting in the general direction. Okay. Yeah, here we go. All right. First Chronicles 1 and start at verse 8. The sons of Ham, Cush, and Mitzrayim, Matazarium, Phut, and Canaan. Okay. So, hey, Mitzrayim or Matazarium, okay, those are the Egyptians. Okay. Which is the brother of Canaan. So it says, and the sons of Cush, Seba, Havaliah, Sapta, Ramah, Sapteka, and the sons of Ramah, Sheba and Dedan, and Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty upon the earth, and Mizraim became Ludim, Anamaman, Lehabim, and Nephtuhim, and Pathrusim, and Kasluhim, of who came the Philistines. You see? Of who came the Philistines. So from out of the sons of Cush, okay, came the Philistines, right? So where were we? We were in Psalms 83. All right. Psalms 83. Yeah. In verse 7, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. So the Philistines, the Cushites, and all those Hamite nations, man. All right. It says Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. All right. So these people have conspired against us, man, and they've known. That's why they have these world summits. Okay, when all these top globalists come together and try to, trying to lower our frequency in terms of, being connected to our power source. All right, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, so these people are not our people, man. Okay, I can't express that enough. All right, so stop calling yourself African. All right, we people. I mean, even if obviously, there's some Israelites out there that know they're not African, that they know they're Israelites, but still do wickedly. Okay, but at least acknowledge the fact, okay, that we are different people, man. We even look different. We behave different. You're not gonna catch Jake out here drinking a bowl of stomach blood, okay, or look like liver or some kind of intestinal digestive tract, all right, that's just covered, just soaked in all kind of blood, man. Right? You get Jake that an Israelite drinks that, as you asking for all kind of pesticides and expect other shit to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be nice, right? But there was something else. Oh, I want to end it with Joel, the 3rd chapter, and it says Joel 3:1. But for behold, and in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all the nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right. So, and that's what the Lord is currently doing right now by gathering, these other nations, okay, to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, the Lord's judgment. Okay. The Levant region, that Middle East region. That's why you see all the world conflicts taking place right now. That's where you primarily see them or are hearing about them. Okay. The whole Ukraine and Israel ordeal is what, struck, okay, or sparked, ignited this whole war, all right, movement. Okay, now that's all you hear on the news. That's all you hear on websites, things of that nature. Obviously, you got distractions, stuff like, the second attempt on Trump, all right, or this whole Diddy scam or scandal or whatever you want to call this. Okay, these are distractions to get people to not pay attention to what the other hand is doing. Okay, you got sports, throwing that in your face. We just got done with the Olympics. It's a whole thing of smoke and mirrors, man. It's a game to them, and they're winning. Okay, because a lot of people are just blinded, man. They have no regard of what the hell's going on or what's going to happen in the next few months or what possibly could happen by election day. They coming out with all these different claims, okay, speculations. All right, you think these people are paying attention or even give a damn about any of that? Probably not. Okay. It says, they have cast my lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. And yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? If ye recompense me swift, it says, and if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold. Right, and he's referring to, his chosen, his people, and have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them from their border. Okay, when they sold us into, you know, the Grecians. Okay, they sold us to the French, the Spaniards. Okay, they were making money off of us. That's what you call the transatlantic slave trade. All right, there's the diagram of a triangle slave trade, right? It was pretty much, and you know, don't quote me on this, but if I'm not mistaken, it was, you know, the European countries that were providing, all right, you know, pots, you know, utensils and things like that, you know. And I could be wrong, but just kind of give you a general idea, you know. And then obviously in return, these Hamites, okay, were selling us to them, okay. You had them selling us, or them selling us to, you know, the people that were occupying this land over here in America, okay, you know, and they were providing, you know, weapons and things like that. So there was just this big trade off going on within the Atlantic Ocean area, okay, the you know, Europe, Africa, and the Western Hemisphere, right? So we were a commodity. We were the first stock market. All right. We were the ones that people were betting on, okay, bidding on to come and work in their fields. You see, all because of people like this. Okay. These people won't think twice about doing harm, okay, and cutting you up and eating your body, man. These people are here in the States. You got these people coming across. They'll eat anything that breathes. Okay, they don't give a damn, because to them it's food, right? Anything to them is food. It could be a pig, it could be a cow, you know, not cooked. What you think they're gonna do to people, man? When there ain't no food out here, they gonna be hungry too. You see what I'm saying? So it's just the times we living in, man. All right. It says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. It says, and I will sell your sons and your daughters in the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. You see? So they're going to be sold in slavery in the kingdom, okay? Because that, as a part of the curse, remember, Cain and his offsprings were going to be a servant of servants, all right, or the servant of servants, okay? Which in other words, going to be, you know, just right above these Edomites, because they're at least the Hamites have a chance. You know, they're going to be in the kingdom, all right, and they're going to populate, reproduce, and they're going to keep living. It's the Edomites, okay, the scum of the earth, all right, that are going to get flushed away like the toilet, like it says, not in those words, but as is describes in Job, the 20th chapter. Okay, but yeah, man, stop calling yourself an African. If you don't know by now, man, you're a lost cause. I'm gonna play this one more time. What? So with that, I want to give our honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect. And until next time, Shalom.